Welcome back to Houck Field in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, where the Southeast Missouri Redhawks are hosting the Southern Illinois Salukis. Good evening, my name is Justin Nelson, and alongside me is Noel Williams. And today's matchup is a season opener for both SEMO and SIU as they battle in the war for the wheel. Last season, the Redhawks defeated the Salukis 48-44 in Carbondale in a high-scoring nail-biter. For this SIU team, they're going to have to try to slow down this Southeast offense if they want to get revenge from last season's defeat. Noel, tell us about this offensive presence that the team is bringing in tonight.
Well, Justin, SEMO's offense, I believe, will be as strong as last season's, as they averaged 37 points a game. Now, much of the offense credit was due to a senior-led offensive line last season. However, most of this line has changed drastically with one returning starter. So it will be interesting to see how this new line comes out in the opener. On the opposite end, SIU's offensive success came off the ground last season. DJ Davis was the key rusher, where he ran 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns last year.
And as for Southeast, the guy who's going to be at the opposite end of Davis and this SIU offense is preseason All-American Zach Hall. He was a key stopper on this defense last year, where he was responsible for 8 forced turnovers and had 168 total tackles last season. SEMO was also ranked first in the nation in the turnover margin, which was a plus 24. As for this SIU defense, they returned 10 starters, and they also hired a new defensive coordinator in Jason Petrino. But last season, their turnover margin was a -8, and they were ranked 106th in the country in that category. SIU was also nearly outscored by 10 points a game last season, and they allowed their opponents to score 40 points a game last year.
Well, listen, in tonight's game, we have two very different teams with very different trajectories. SEMO was ranked second in OVC preseason projections and 18th in national rankings. Southeast is right behind Jacksonville State, who stands first in OVC standings and are 6th in the nation. Now, as for SIU, they are projected to finish 9 out of 10 teams in preseason rankings in the Missouri Valley Conference. They also have 4 other teams in their conference that are ranked in the top 25 nationally.
And that's all we have for now. Coming up shortly, we have Southeast Missouri State versus the SIU Salukis up next on ESPN+.